We played with Jeff Buckley.
Sure.
Once a month. My first band before Urchin.
Did you ever go swimming with him?
Totally. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, right. Matt's feeling crappy. You took a COVID test, though, right?
2 of them in a row. I'm good. I'm all right.
You know that the mayor of New York City was on the corner today?
What's he doing?
He was at Gray's Papaya.
For the corner.
He was at Gray's Papaya, just babbling about this and that, babbling about the immigration problem that has hit New York City. You know that there's 160,000 people that got a house?
You got a house?
House. And no one wants him in their neighborhood. And he's like, well, if we don't put him, I forget, they're trying to put him somewhere. And people are like, no, you can't put him there. And then he's like, well, we got to put him somewhere. So if they don't go there, then we got to move him into your neighborhood. And he's not happy about it whatsoever. He's not a fan. And I guess New York City's getting 10,000 immigrants a month at this point. And at this point, they need housing for 160,000 people. And then Adams is like, it's out of control and we need, we need the federal assistance. We need help from the federal government. We're not getting help, which I like to hear because he's a Democratic mayor. You would think he would be more open to this, and he's not. He's like, this is crazy. This is going to ruin New York. We got to figure this crap out. So I don't know.
So then he goes and has a couple of hot dogs.
And then he's at Gray's Papaya buying everybody a goddamn hot dog. I think we got to hire a whole bunch of union guys to build the effing wall properly.
But
And then
listen,
you want to know my solution?
Either one of them.
My solution is easy. Ignore the people going to the border. Just ignore them. Make believe they're not there. Eventually, they'll get the hint and turn back.
Someone's got to make a sandwich.
Wow. Mike's coming in hot. And then Mayor Adams was talking about this story. Did you hear about the kids uptown?
Nope.
One baby dead from the fentanyl.
Oh, a baby?
Yeah, they have a daycare center, right? And they had a huge drug operation going on in the daycare. So the daycare was obviously a front for what they really were doing. So I guess there was fentanyl.
Don't check back there. That's all dirty diapers. Yeah,
I guess there was fentanyl all over the daycare here and there because they're doing their thing. And they said that this much.
All it takes is one little.
They say this much will do some major damage to you. And the kids got into it a little bit, whether it was on the rug. I don't know exactly because I turned off the local news. I'm like, I don't need to hear this. This is downright depressing.
A buddy of mine's a retired narcotics detective.
Wait, come on over here, Mike. If you got something, you talk into this.
Like a buddy of mine is a retired narcotics detective, and he says they got to wear gloves because it gets in your skin.
Right.
And it's dangerous. They said they would never go after anything. It was always the fentanyl and the heroin they were always going after.
Right.
Not even pot, which is legal now.
They don't care about the pot with all the fentanyl.
This is going back years ago.
Yeah. The fentanyl is out of control. You're a parent and you got to get a can of Narcan just in case your kid ODs. That's crazy, right? But anyway, the kids, wherever the fentanyl was, maybe it was on the rug or I have no idea. It wasn't like they were feeding the kids in or anything like that. But major tragedy. A couple kids in the hospital. One died. They arrested like a couple people that were running the daycare, and then the husband just took off. And before the cops showed up, they were taking bags of stuff out of the apartment.
They said it was the husband.
The husband, and he took off. He's like, I'm out of here.
Say Upper West Side?
I don't know where it was. It was uptown. Tomato, come on in, brother.
Yo.
What kind of beers you guys drinking?
I'm drinking this new beer. It's Zima. It's called Zima.
Are you drinking Zima?
No.
Remember Zima?
Is that still around?
Oh, I would have bowed to you if you were drinking Zima.
Drinking a Zima and lime.
All right, Jessica. Hey.
Actually, Zima's lime flavored, so.
Yeah. All right, Jessica with the $3 super
Put it on
sticker.
eBay.
You bought the Zima on eBay. You were over there, but also that horrendous story with the daycare with the kids.
Oh, I just heard about that. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah.
And one baby died from fentanyl.
My wife was at Sephora, and there was a snatch and grab. Like this guy just walked in, and he just like filled a basket full of expensive makeup, and then just walked out, and like the girls on the counter were going crazy, and the people online were going crazy, and they just watched it go by, you know.
They made the mistake of telling their employees that if anyone comes in with a giant garbage bag and starts taking shit, leave them alone, let them do their thing. So now everyone knows you can get away with it.
Yeah, I know. My wife actually, she's like, I can't believe I just saw that happen, like right in front of me, and like no one could do anything about it, and people were going crazy, and like that's expensive makeup.
Right.
You know, it's like obviously not for his family. You know,
Everybody knows you can do it, so they're doing
I
it.
know.
My wife and I saw an old man stealing diapers.
I was just
Baby diapers.
oh, you
He
saw
stuffed
it?
them in the bag,
Wow.
looked around a little bit, made it look like he was stealing,
Right.
and then walked out. Because now you don't have to make it look like you're stealing. You
Right.
just put it in your bag and take it
I know.
because it's
You
yours.
just walk out. They're literally not gonna stop you, and we all know that now.
I was offended. I was just in the Walgreens around the corner, and a security guard was following me around.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, what am I like? What is it? You know, my hair, like
Makes you
punk
want to
rocker, Upper West Side. Oh, it's the
Did
punk
you actually-
rockers.
Did you actually go, what is it?
What is it about
What is
me?
it? I should have said, what is it about me that you're following me to like the, you
Oh,
know, the
but that's-
turkey aisle?
That's the guy that likes to show his gun off. That guy that was following you.
Oh, in
Yeah,
the
he's
Walgreens.
notorious for showing his gun.
Oh, really?
We got a couple guys
Oh,
that like
wow.
showing off their guns in this neighborhood.
Like what guns? Like
Like his,
Biceps?
no, his gun.
No,
Oh.
literal
Like
guns.
his- shoot you in the face.
No, literal. Yeah, a lot of these security guards that they're hiring to try to stop that crap, they're like video game characters.
Really?
Oh, they
Yeah.
got shit.
I'm not
Tomato,
going
they
back
got
in there.
Don't go in there.
they
There's no
got
reason.
I
shit.
just was,
I went in there for
I
my
was
COVID test
browsing.
today. Put a gun in my face.
but I did take a look at like, you know, all like the, you know, whatever, like the Cliff Bars. I was like, oh, I could just grab a Cliff Bar
Yes.
right now, right?
Right.
But I don't think you're allowed to eat it in there.
We should go try it. See if they're gonna stop us.
I'll be
or
right
not.
back. I'll
Yeah.
let you know what happens.
Anyone else see the Barbie movie? Tomato, you saw the Barbie movie, right?
I have like 5 days of it. No,
I'm lucky I got
I
boys.
kept going back.
I stayed there.
I stayed.
Yeah.
a minute. No, I did not see it. I haven't seen a movie since Little Man. That's the last time I was in the theater.
What the hell's Little Man? I forgot.
You know, it's a Wayans movie where the.
Oh, Little Man! That's like 20 years
I
ago.
know.
That's the last time you went to a movie?
Yes, for real.
Oh my
That's
god.
awesome.
I laughed the whole time out loud, like De Niro in Cape Fear.
Cape Fear?
I couldn't believe how funny that movie was.
When you said Little Man, I'm thinking, wait, is there a movie out called Little Man? I'm like, wait, the Little Man that came out, I would say like in
It's been that long.
2000?
What's the last movie you saw?
I
the
saw
Barbie movie.
I saw the Barbie movie.
Okay.
I got a question for Matt. He's this is a tough question, Matt, because you're a father of a
What's the last
daughter.
movie you saw?
Don't even know. It's been a long time.
Little
Really?
A
Man?
number of years. That was probably Lebowski.
Yeah.
Was
Wow. That beats me. That's like 94.
Are you serious?
Oh, not exactly. I mean, it's my favorite, but
Well, now that Millie's getting up there, you're going to be going to the movies a lot.
she's a year and a half, so we got a little bit of time to wait, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Until Miss Rachel, the feature comes out.
Let me ask you something. So,
Never mind.
did you become? This is a bad question, but I'm going to say it anyway. Did you become more of a feminist after you became a father of a daughter?
I didn't change, man.
Huh?
I didn't change.
You always had some feminist.
I always had some femininity in me. I was always a supporter.
You always were a supporter, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was a shock jock that did some crazy ass stuff with the ladies. So, but yeah, when I became a father of a daughter, things changed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you; they changed a little bit. Tomato, you don't have kids, right?
No, I grew up with 3 sisters though.
Did you ever want to have kids, or? I mean, now you're too old, obviously.
No,
but, I mean,
yeah, I mean the idea of it, like part-time kids or something, definitely too hard.
part-time kids.
What's that, like a rented kid? You pick them
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, probably like
You
yeah.
pick them up
Do you
somewhere?
pay? You pay? You can watch
Well, you
my
know,
kid for
I
a
guess
little
that's
while.
like a babysitter.
What's a
I'll
part-time
pay
kid?
$35 an hour. Just to
Right.
pick the kid up and I'll drop it off to you.
Well, I did run a rock school for a bunch of years,
Ah,
so I have a
rock
bunch
school.
of kids out
Ah,
there.
yeah, all right, a rock
Yeah,
school.
no, I was busy rocking, and my wife was busy, you know, on TV doing her thing, and she was a.
By the way, Tomato's kind of famous. His band is Sound of Urchin. He does the intro for the beer show. I haven't even really introduced you. This guy's been kind of a punk rock guy in New York City forever. When did you move here?
Wow, 90. Well, yeah, like 90.
90.
91.
Right on.
Yeah.
What was the scene in New York City in 1990?
it was
what do
great,
you remember
man.
about New York in
Well,
1990?
what I'll tell you is that
What I'll tell you.
no, I didn't mean like that. What I'm about to tell you.
And they're calling you the rock, the drum god, Ryan Price. You got fans, Tomato.
Hey,
That's
what's up?
fair. That's fair.
All right, go ahead.
He's
So,
good.
what will you
Yeah.
tell me about New York City in 1990?
Well, the best part was that we were all in our 20s. We were all living in the East Village, and there were 20 clubs, and we were all playing there in all of the clubs, and we were all like postering, and we were able to afford our rent. And it's
Right.
it was wild just to think about that could actually exist, where we could all live in this in the same world and afford our rent and go to the same places and rock out every night. And everyone had day jobs or night jobs or whatever it was, but we were all living, and we were able to think about the band, go to rehearsal. We rehearsed in a bodega on Second Ave, in the East Village.
Wait, you rehearsed in a bodega?
in the basement.
In the
Yeah,
basement of a bodega? That's bad.
Yeah, there were 4 bands that shared a basement, and we just rock out down there, and go there in the middle of the night and rock out. You'd stay up all night and then go to work in the morning. Like I had a day job that I would go to, and but we were all able to live and exist. It's crazy now being 54 and being in this life now where I'm like all of a sudden hustling in a whole different way. It's fucking
54.
crazy.
54?
Am I the oldest one here?
50? Wait, you're 54?
Thank you.
Well,
See?
I didn't mean it that
Barbie
way.
movie. We played with Jeff Buckley
Sure.
once a month. My first band before Urchin.
Did you ever go swimming with him?
Totally. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. All right. Hey, Joe Rizzo, one of our regulars, Zima. Hey, I think you wanted to say, hey, Opie. Zima was retired in 2008.
No, I told you I bought on eBay.
And returned briefly in the summers of 2017 and 2018. Dude, you got a lot of fans. What's up, Tomato coming in? Jay Levine.
Yo, Jay from Jersey. Haven't
know-
seen you in a while. Well, I posted. I try to hype up to get some viewerships.
Well, you gave me 4 extra viewers, so thanks for
Nice.
that.
That's a lot these days.
Thanks for that. Barbie movie's hack. Barbie movie wasn't hack. It was all right. I didn't think it was as good as they were saying it was, but it was a good movie.
Take your word for it for now.
You're not going to go see the Barbie movie?
I've got no reason to.
I
Break my streak with that.
I gotta
right.
catch up from Little Man, so I got a bunch of years to work. I got a bunch of catching up to do.
How is the last movie you saw Little Man?
I know, man.
Not even anything at your house? Do you have a TV?
Oh no, I mean in a movie theater. I've seen movies, but it's not in a movie.
All right, what was the last movie you saw?
Oh, last movie?
Yeah.
Funny enough, because it was just on right here, 2001. Me and my wife. watched it.
Oh, 2001's
Yeah, it was on
badass.
the TV
Right.
over there.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Barbie movie was fantastic. They had a transgender Barbie. There you go.
Shocking.
Aren't they all?
The guy behind Opie looks like Sting, and Jesse Ventura had a baby.
Wait, what was the third one? Wait,
Oh,
Sting and Jesse Ventura. What was the third one?
they had a baby.
Oh, if they had a baby. Nice, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sting's good looking, so.
Sting's aight. You look like the Firestarter guy. Firestarter. That's the only other time I've seen that hairdo.
Right.
Who sang Firestarter?
Prodigy.
Prodigy, right.
Yeah.
That was a badass song. Just before we turned this on, here at Gebhards, Nirvana was cranking. And Tomato was saying that album, I wouldn't say it changed your life. What album actually changed your life?
Oh, it changed my life. There's been so many.
Give
I
me
would say Aerosmith was the first, Toys in the Attic.
Toys in the Attic when you were a kid was.
And then Kiss, Alive, and,
Wait, but what made you want to be a musician?
Aerosmith, Walk This Way. That was it.
That was the
done.
song.
Yeah, and then Zeppelin, Levee Breaks.
Right.
Terrifyingly good. It's the most terrifying song. It sounds muddy. It's
Great riff.
Incredible riff. Great.
Right.
I mean, the drum, that's it.
When the
That
levee
was
breaks.
that was it, and then so many other ones after that for sure. There's many other, like, even Napalm Death or Sepultura. Or,
of course, Napalm Death
Yeah.
all day long. For me, in when I was doing rock radio, I was in Buffalo, and Smells Like Teen Spirit changed everything. Thank God, because the hairband thing was like just oversaturated at that point, and that Smells Like Teen Spirit riff changed everything for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I could be a rock DJ for another couple of years before I move into talk.
It killed hair metal. I mean, it's like single-handedly just killed
I destroyed it.
Destroyed over. It really was overnight.
Who tells the story? Was
But
it
the
Warren?
music was better, 10 times better.
Yeah.
Well, look, the hairband thing was awesome, but then it just got oversaturated. And then everyone had to have
There's
their
certain
slow.
bands that were good from the hair metal.
Yeah.
They had to have their slow song with the lighters and stuff, and then all of a sudden, wow, Nirvana destroyed that whole genre. And someone tells the story. I want to say it was Warren. They went to their record label, and their poster
It was Warren. Right?
Was it Warren? They go to the record company, and their poster's been up behind the secretary, whatever, the receptionist, forever. And they went in for a meeting one day, and it was Nirvana.
Right.
And they're like, oh, shit. It's
There's a
over.
picture, right? The poster was changed from them.
And then at that point, it was over. 100%, man.
Yeah, my buddy from college, like, he came home with the Bleach album in 1989.
Oh, wow.
He was listening to
Still a great
WNYU
album.
radio.
School's a great song.
And we were
Negative
listening
Creep.
to it like, this is like some
Wait.
of the most, like,
Wait, you knew Nirvana before Nevermind?
yeah, in 89. Well, he brought it home. He was just like, and we listened to it, and it was like, it's devastating. Again, it's like, it's so dark. It's so heavy.
And raw. You gotta
and
look at it too.
raw.
It's raw.
And it's excruciating because it's so personal. It's not like they're not talking about like fantasy stuff, It's just
Right.
like real life. He's just like, he's just in agony. And then all of a sudden, we were awaiting the Nevermind album, and it was still the same. I mean, it's obviously polished up and a lot more melodic, but
Right.
that album came out. We're like, oh my God, I can't believe this band. Like, now a lot of people want to hear this like guy that's like just, he's not made for everybody, but everybody wants to listen to him.
So I was living in Rochester, New York, and I was living in JC's house because we had no money. It was me and Jeff, my good friend, my oldest friend, Buzzy, met when I was 18. And there was another dude in the house, Eric. And Eric all of a sudden got a package one day, and it was an album. I'm like, what the hell is this? He's like, I don't know, man. My friend sent me this album from a band called, ready for this? Guns N' Roses.
Oh, wow.
And it was Appetite for Destruction. We're like, well, let's check it out.
Sounds
Holy
stupid.
Right.
Right. But I remember to this day that we put that on a turntable and heard Appetite for Destruction for the first time in Rochester when we were living in JC's house. We're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Because hairband was definitely happening, but Guns N' Roses like kind of...
Yeah,
They were the first push before Nirvana.
Yeah.
The first push forward.
Yeah, I went to see Metallica at Giant Stadium this
I was
summer.
there 2 nights.
Yeah, I went both nights. They were fucking
I
incredible.
took my
Oh, sorry.
16-year-old. It
Oh,
was his
yeah?
first time seeing Metallica.
Seeing these guys at 60 just go out there. They don't have to do it. They
No.
really love what they're doing. They loved every minute of it. And
It's weird that Hetfield's starting to look like a father, though.
oh, God, he looks like Joe Biden. Actually, that's weird.
He looks like Joe. Oh, my God.
I'm the first to say it, but it's the truth. No one's admitting to it. He looks kind of like Biden, but like,
Well, you get up there to 60, you're gonna
No,
look
God
like that.
bless him, but it's just weird because it's like your father is singing Metallica now. Well, not my
with a
father, but
Joe Biden with a Gibson Explorer.
that's hilarious. Opster, coincidentally, I'm in Kurt Cobain's hometown, Aberdeen. It's pretty grimy. Dude, I did one trip to Seattle, and we went to the whole rainforest. You have to do the whole rainforest and look at the elk and all the shades of green. Have you ever been to a rainforest, Tomato?
I have never been to a rainforest.
Matt?
probably has.
Nope, haven't. Mew just got back from one.
Who'd it?
Mew.
I told her to go to the whole rainforest,
And
did
she went. She took off when you told her to.
All right.
Don't tell her to do shit.
Yeah, somebody that works for Matt, who's very, very cool. I said, you got to go to the whole rainforest. So it's on the northwest corner of the United States, basically. You can't get any further north
Yeah, she had
or
some
west.
Great pictures from there.
And what's cool about the whole rainforest, HO, look it up online. It's every shade of green you could imagine. And you think your life means something? Get the
Right.
no. you're walking through the rainforest, and there's trees that fell down, right? And there's now trees growing out of that tree that had to rot for a while before another tree could take root in the actual remains of the old tree. And that tree is 200 years old.
Right. Yeah.
And then there's elk all over the place, and it was amazing. But then we went.
They taste good.
Then we went from the whole rainforest. Elk tastes good?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What are you, a Joe Rogan fan?
No.
How about an elk steak, Michael?
So when I went to Finland, we had reindeer. So I had skewers of elk and reindeer. Nice. And I've had venison. Venison's great. Elk was
venison is overrated. I lived in Western New York. It stinks.
It's 10 times better. And reindeer was good.
Reindeer
was really good. That's all they eat in Finland. Is reindeer.
And don't they eat that stupid fish?
The fermented fish?
The fermented fish.
I had salmon up there. It was great. But the reindeer, it was just killer.
What'd you do with the red nose?
I was going to say that.
I'll tell you a funny story.
Look.
Just look, laughing it up too.
Look. I will be the first to admit that was hack, but someone had to do it.